If you're struggling to get your vocals to sound clean, upfront, and without muddiness in your mixes, this video is for you. My name is Princeton Brown. I'm a producer and mixing engineer based in Los Angeles, sharing my sessions and teaching you along the way. In this session, I'll be teaching you 3 essential mixing steps you need to master to turn any hip-hop vocal from just okay sounding to professionally upfront and clean in the mix. My student JC's vocal went from this.
Figure out would you be mine? Shit, coming from the bottom got me hope, and I'm trying to find some peace. It got me cold.
Alright, pause it. To this. And then press play.
I'm trying to feel, trying to find a new emotion. This paper chase always got me floating. I still love you deeply, I can't lie, my heart's stolen.
Let's hop into this one.
Production.
Alright, ready, bro? Finish the mix. You gonna learn today, come on. Alright, so number 1, hold on. Expand the track. Expand the view on the verse. You know how to expand the view? No, that's the waveform. So just click on the bottom here and drag it down. On the bottom of the track, drag it down. Alright, cool. Just play again. Get our...
Figure out would you be mine? Shit, coming from the bottom got me hope. I'm trying to find some peace.
In and out. So just focus on the lead.
Figure out would you be mine? Shit, coming from the bottom got me hope, and I'm trying to find some peace. It got me cold.
Alright, pause it. So what's the first thing you would add to your vocal chain?
Compressor.
I think I would do that too. Why though?
Because the vocal is up and down.
Yeah.
The vocal is up and down, it's in and out.
Yeah, just to get more consistency. So which compressor would you use? Man, I've done this a billion times with your vocal. Take out the auto-tune. We don't need the auto-tune. Yeah, take out that EQ as well. We don't need that. Alright, so before you even grab it, know which one you're gonna grab. So you got an SSL, you got a 76, you got a LA2A, you got just R comp. Which one you gonna use?
You know, I kind of use the basic. I use the basic same shit.
Which one?
The R.
R comp? R comp or R Vox? No. Not the X. How many times we gotta go over this?
I told you,
It's too easy, bro. We know. We need to level up your mixing skills right now. We can't just do 2 buttons and done. That's too easy.
It's actually 3. There's an attack on it.
Let's do a 76. I feel the vibe for the 76. Let's do a bluey. Solo the vocal. So basically, to start, just compress it so that it feels more even. So get the input. The input is basically the threshold. So go ahead.
Shit, coming from the bottom got me hope, and I'm trying to find some peace.
Right now you're doing -20. You're doing a lot of compression. So it's squashing it.
Shit, coming.
Now you're doing none.
And I'm trying to find some
aim for like -5, -7. Go all the way down.
You said aim for -5, -7.
On the gain reduction. So press play and bring up the input until it gets to -5, -7.
From the bottom got me hope.
Keep going
I'm
up.
trying to find some peace.
Keep going.
It got me coping. Loved and left my heart wide open. I picked the pieces up and then throw it in the ocean.
Bypass the plugin.
Baby got me stuck under your potion. I'm trying to feel, trying to find a new emotion. This paper chase always got me floating. I still love you deeply, I can't.
So it already is a bit more consistent, but we gotta dial in the settings a bit more. So notice the after version was a little bit louder, so you gotta turn down the output. You gotta match the input and output as best as you can. So then you got the output now, so I would say you need to turn down slightly, but just play it and let's see.
Shit, coming from the bottom got me hope, and I'm trying.
Bypass it, bypass the plugin, let's hear it.
Shit, coming from the bottom got me hope, and I'm trying to find some peace.
You need to louder, right? So go down a little bit.
Loved and left my heart wide open. I picked the.
Turn it down slightly. No, it needs to go down more, just slightly. Hear the difference, go again.
Shit, coming from the bottom got me hope, and I'm trying to find some
when you
peace.
put it in,
it got me cold.
If you notice a change, that's how you know you need to dial it back. You see what I'm saying?
The pieces up and then throw it in the ocean.
All right, so now, next thing to do, that's step 1. Is just like getting a healthy gain reduction, which is somewhere around -3, -5. Step 2 is setting your release. So I want you to bring that release slowly towards a 7. The 7 is a faster release. So when you're rapping, when you're singing, you generally want like a slower release, but you're rapping.
Come up from the bottom,
you want it to move with your voice.
I'm trying to find some peace. It got me coping. Loved and left my heart wide
Go
open.
all the way to the left,
pieces up
and then slowly
throw
bring it
it
to the
in
right to hear the
ocean.
difference. See this?
Baby got me stuck under your potion.
Smashing all your syllables is not clear, right?
Shit, come up from the bottom, got me hoping. I'm trying to find some peace. It got me coping.
Opens it up.
Loved and left my heart wide open. I picked the
It's a
pieces
bypass?
up and then throw it in the ocean. Baby got me stuck under your
Right.
potion. I'm trying to feel, trying to find a new emotion.
All right, pause it.
This
So another thing, the release is cool. I like that. The next thing now is the attack. So you got slow attack to the left, fast attack to the right. For vocals, do you think you want a slow or fast attack? You know why? That's not always the rule though. Don't live by that. But like,
I can't always remember it, but usually I'm thinking about the rap vocal defaults.
all right. So the reason why you want you don't want too slow in the release, but you don't want a super fast, you don't want too slow of an attack, but you don't want a super fast attack either. If you have a super fast attack, it's gonna clamp down, it's gonna compress right away on the initial energy of your voice. You want that to come through. You call that transient. So you don't want to clamp down on that instantly. So you want to breathe a little bit. So what I normally do is just like go all the way to 7 and then slowly bring it to the left and hear the difference.
shit, come up from the bottom, got me hoping. I'm trying to find some peace. It got me coping.
Keep going.
Loved and left my heart wide open. I picked the pieces up and then throw it in the ocean.
Right around there, you
Baby
see how
got
your
me
voice
stuck under
opened
your
up?
potion. I'm trying to feel, trying to find a new emotion.
Do it one more time, all the way to 7, bring it back.
Loved and left my heart wide open. I picked the pieces up and then throw it in the ocean.
Yeah, it's clamping
Baby
down
got
on your
me
voice
stuck
more.
under your potion.
And
I'm
then
trying
the
to
gain
feel,
reduction
trying to
is
find a new emotion.
Right there, you know what I'm
This
saying?
paper chase always got me floating. I still love you deeply. I can't lie, my heart stolen.
So yeah, we got a slower attack, faster release.
Shit, coming from the bottom got me hoping. I'm trying to find some peace. It got me coping.
Yeah.
Loved and left my heart wide open. I picked the pieces up and then throw it in the ocean.
Pick the pieces up. I want to loop that. Hey, I hope you guys have been finding this video helpful and useful. I have a free resource, link in description below. It's called 6 Mix Finalizers. It's a mini course that I've designed to help producers, artists, upcoming engineers just like yourself finish your mixes faster. And I really wish someone would have shared this resource with me in the beginning of my mixing journey. So if you want to go check that out, link is in the description below. Let's get back to the video. The next thing I would throw here is de-essing. Control those S's, you know? Pick the pieces up. So you can highlight this region right here and just extend it. Make sure you got the eye, the selection tool.
Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean.
Yeah, but this is not dynamic though. By doing that, you're taking out a lot of your clarity in your voice that you want to keep in there. So you need a dynamic process. That's why you use a de-esser. Were you planning on? You just wanted to EQ it? That's what your thought was? Mm-hmm. Just press D. D for de-esser. Remember I showed you the side channel? This is what this is listening to. Is it grabbing all your vocals? Is it grabbing mainly S's? What would you say? I would say bring up that frequency so it just gets the S's more. Keep going. Too low. Keep going. Oh, that's way too high. You're getting in a sweet spot now where it's just getting the S's, you know? All right, now take it off. Put it on audio though. You may be de-essing too much.
And then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean.
Just do it enough to the point where the S on the pieces up, like just the S's on that part feels smooth
Pieces
with the
up and then
voice.
throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Pieces up and then throw it in the ocean.
And then if you want to hear before and after of your vocal chain, click on the track name. You can do Shift A. That will bypass the plugins and put it back in.
Shit, coming from the bottom got me hoping. I'm trying to find some peace. It got me cold.
That's the raw, right?
Left my heart wide open. I pick the pieces up and then throw it in the ocean.
Or up
Baby,
front.
got me stuck under your potion. I'm trying to find a new emotion.
I feel like it's pretty solid already.
If anything, I feel like it sits above the beat.
Shit, coming from the bottom got me hoping. I'm trying to.
I think it's pretty solid. Go to the second, go to the next verse. Let me hear how that sounds.
How would you be mine? Shit, FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better than every little mama in the 323. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be with me.
I think what we need to do is add one more compressor. You know why? Not on the vocal. Compressor. So you got one compressor right now that is making your voice feel a bit more upfront. But this compressor now would essentially like hit the peaks of your voice. When it feels like the peaks, like, cause right now your vocal's at a level which is solid, but there's certain moments like here. There's certain moments where like there's certain peaks in the voice that if you had a compressor just to tame, it would just sound smoother. Even the cheer.
FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera.
Camera, like the
Time she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better than every little mama in the 323. So I'm trying to figure.
You know what I'm saying? Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. So I would use a different compressor to do this. So I'm gonna use an Archon. And this is meant to be smooth. So I'm gonna go on the smooth setting. Opto setting. So you know the difference between opto? You know the opto compressor?
Opto and, what's the other one?
Opto and electro. But like an opto style compressor is more smooth. Not as responsive. It's not as super fast as the electro. So that's what I'm looking for, is just something that's just gonna like make your vocal feel like consistent, even more consistent on top. So we got one stage of compression here, and now this will be the second stage, so check this out.
Time she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better.
I'm gonna do it and then I'll show you, and then you'll hear the results.
Time she ain't even in the camera.
So like, what do you think we need to do with the attack? So that we make sure that it like
Make it fast.
it hits those moments where the vocal peaks. Not necessarily peaks, but like still comes out too much. Play with the attack. I think you need to make your attack a little
Time
faster.
she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better than every little mama in the 323. So I'm trying to figure out.
See how that smooth out your voice a lot more? So you just want to find the balance. So maybe start all the way left and then bring it to the right till it feels a little bit natural and smooth out. So go ahead.
Time she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better than every little mama in the 323. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be with me. Eyes low, cause I'm high as Snoop. But I ain't tripping off a vibe, we can ride in the coupe. Slide to
Nice
the
thing
west
about the
side, cause she
Archon,
like simply hosting.
It's so easy to play with the attack on this. You can hear how that is affecting your voice. Yeah, our comp is goated. The attack is cool. You set the attack to the point where the compressor is reacting to those moments where your vocal is still jumping out a bit. Your release though, is too fast. Why? Because this compressor right here is not here to create the energy or the vibe. That's coming from the 76. This is just to level everything out. So when you're leveling something, do you need something that's reacting super quick, or do you just need something that's smoothing everything out? Smoothing, right? So your release is a little bit fast. So if you start all the way left, slowly bring it to the right, you're gonna hear more of that smooth kind of feel come out more. So try it.
Time she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better than every little mama in the 323. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be with me. Eyes low, cause I'm.
Play back, or just do that again, but right around 255 sounded cool. Run it back.
Time she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she still bad.
Go away
Every
less,
little
and then
mama
come back
in
right
3,
slow.
2, 3. So I'm trying to figure
still-
out if you gon' be with me.
Still in and out. Keep
Eyes
going.
low, cause I'm high as Snoop. But I ain't tripping off a vibe, we can ride in the coupe. Slide to the west side, cause she like simply
Go on, keep
hosting.
going,
Got me
keep going.
locked in the chains, I call her Miss Folsom. This time she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she still bad. And
Yeah,
every little
cool.
mama in the 3, 2, 3. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be
Bypass.
with me.
Hear the difference.
Eyes low, cause I'm high as Snoop. But I ain't tripping off a vibe, we can ride in the coupe.
So that's a little bit less compressed, and it's also a little bit louder, the raw one, so we need to match the level.
Time she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she still badder than every little mama in the 3, 2, 3. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be with me. Eyes low, cause I'm high as Snoop. But I ain't tripping off a vibe, we can ride in the coupe. Slide to the west side, cause she like simply wholesome. Got me locked in the chains, I call her Miss Folsom.
Not bad, bro. So the more you do this, the more you're gonna pay attention to the feel of your voice. You see how your voice just felt more stable and on top instead of like a little bit less in and out. That's, I mean, it's essentially because you compressed it more, but it's about how you compress it. So the key is like, especially when you're rapping, use a compressor on the, like your first compressor should be something that's more like dynamic, more like creates more movement, creates more energy. This one is the opposite. This one is a slower compression to like more or less glue or hold your vocal up to a certain point in the mix. It already got reverb. Tonally, it sounds cool. We haven't even affected the tone yet, like EQ wise, but it actually sounds fine because I mean we recorded it on a good mic. Play it from the chorus going in. That's gonna give a good perspective. But right now your art comp is muted, so you want to put that back on. Hey, I hope you guys have been finding this video helpful and useful. I have a free resource, link in description below. It's called 6 Mix Finalizers. It's a mini course that I've designed to help producers, artists, upcoming engineers just like yourself finish your mixes faster. And I really wish someone would have shared this resource with me in the beginning of my mixing journey. So if you want to go check that out, link is in the description below. Let's get back to the video.
I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush, you can take time. Know you probably heard it through the grapevine. I'm tryna
You like your chorus vocal?
you be mine. I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush, you can take time.
Sound of it though, the mix
Know
is
you
good.
probably heard it through the grapevine. I'm tryna figure out would you be mine.
She FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she still badder than every little mama in the 3, 2, 3. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be with me.
I think it's cool. I think the main thing that I still hear is maybe just like a little bit more de-essing. But other than that, your lead vocal is, I would say, done.
She FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she still badder than every little mama in the 3, 2, 3. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be with me.
There's one frequency area that's a little bit too prominent in your voice. I'm wondering if you can hear what I'm hearing. Man, you didn't get no sleep last night, huh?
Nah, I've had a long and a lot going on.
It's all good, bro. I don't gotta get into it. I'm just noticing how tired you are. All right. So there's one frequency area right now that I would say is, I don't know, for lack of a better term, competing with the music and everything. I'm wondering if you can hear it.
She FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she still badder than every little.
What would you say the frequency area does? Mids, highs, lows?
Wait,
You don't hear it?
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Like, listen to the sound of your voice in the context of the music. There's one frequency area that is kind of pointing out a little bit too much.
She FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she still badder than every little mama.
To me, it's the same 4K range that I was on deck in the Pro Q3.
All right, let me show you this frequency, and then once I solo it, you'll probably be like, oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. So this frequency is causing you
You talking about the boxy feeling?
a little bit, yeah. Which is gonna clean up your voice, and it's also gonna make your voice not feel as forward in the mix because you think your voice is still kind of loud, right? So yeah, you could turn it down, but also just you could take care of this frequency.
Gee, FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera.
I'm gonna show you what that is.
Gee.
You see, do you hear the? Do you feel the energy behind that frequency versus these other ones? Like, there's not as much energy. There's a lot of energy here. Hear that? Feel that? So that is a frequency that we need to control to make your whole voice just sound cleaner because there's a lot of energy there. So I'm gonna play the beat. Actually, here, I'll let you do this, but just play the beat and then just slowly bring this down. You already have a tight cue, which is good. So you just gotta slowly bring that frequency area down so you have less energy there. You just bring it down from there. Not that much, bro. Slow, but start from zero.
Gee, FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better than every little mama in the 323. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be with me.
Bypass if you like
Eyes low, cause I'm high as snow. But I ain't tripping off a vibe, we can ride in the coat. Slide to the west side, cause she likes to be wholesome. Got me locked in the chains, I call her Miss Folsom.
Maybe like a good rule of thumb, engineering is just math, bro. So if you feel like you took out too much, you went down 4, put it up 50% with 50% of 4. That'd be 2. So go to -2 just as a starting point, you know, run it back.
Gee, FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better than every little mama in the 323. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be with me. Eyes low, cause I'm high as snow. But I ain't tripping off a vibe, we can ride in the coat. Slide.
Feels better on the ear a little bit, right? Like it's just, you feel that though? It's more of like a feeling as opposed to like hearing something super clear. It's not about being super clear, it's just like the feeling. I think there's another frequency like in the lows right here. You can hear this.
Gee, FaceTime, she ain't even. Swear she's still better than every little mama in the 323. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be with me. Eyes low, cause I'm high as.
So the other one was this lower one right here.
Gee, FaceTime.
Is that like there's quite a bit of energy there still, so balancing that out just a little bit.
Gee, FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better than every little mama in the 3.
Feel that how that just lightened up your voice on the beat? It's a feeling, so like, here, let me bypass.
Gee, FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better than every little mama in the 323. So I'm trying to figure out if you gon' be with me.
Like it's just lighter, you know what I'm saying? So these are resonant frequencies in a vocal. So to your point, it was just about locating them. All right, let's just get this in and out vocal and then we can move on to the next track.
Copy and paste from the.
No, you don't want to just copy and paste. Like I got the Kit Kats. I got the Kit Kats.
Yeah, I've seen
You don't want to just copy the same processing onto your background vocals. You know why?
Because it sound the exact same, but
You definitely don't want it to sound the exact same. But also, these are backgrounds, right? So you don't want, like, this processing was optimized to put your vocal up front in the mix. So you actually need a process that's different so that these fit more in the back. Simple as that. So right now, we don't need tune. We don't need EQ. So let's just hear what these ad-libs sound like.
In a rush, you can take time. Know you probably heard.
The main thing with these, honestly, is just like leveling them. Leveling them, reverb. We already got reverb on here. You got delay on here. So you really just need to go through and level these out. Like all of this. Just get rid of all this noise. All right, I'm gonna just leave these for now until we come back to them.
And I'll take you on a fantasy ride.
Huh?
put it in S1.
You know what?
In S1.
Oh, hell no. That thing be taking out too much of the quality in your voice, man. Gotta do it the manual way sometimes, man. Save yourself some quality.
time.
She FaceTime, she ain't even in the camera. Hair not done, but I swear she's still better than every.
I'm just turning it down so don't compete. So the only thing that's really left is like mix bus processing.
Now you probably heard it through the grapevine. I'm trying to figure out would you be mine. I just called baby on a FaceTime.
Already it sounds pretty cool. Do you know what you would add on the mix bus? I can think of maybe 3 things I would add.
Compressor, and some air.
You're in the right area. Compressor, an EQ, maybe some saturation. So why would I use a compressor? Not necessarily level the vocals, but the mix bus has the music and the vocals running through it. So if you put a compressor on the mix bus, it kind of glues the 2 things together more.
You see, you explain different things. That's a master thing. Me, a mix bus is the vocal bus.
No, you got a vocal bus. We have a vocal bus. This is the vocal bus right here. But we also have a mix bus because we're mixing right now. So I'm maybe a little bit confused with this. So vocal, we haven't even done anything on here. We don't have to do anything on here. Let's make that clear. You don't have to do anything on the vocal bus. So you have the vocal bus. This is where all the vocals are riding through. You can mute that. All your vocals are going to be gone. You can put it in. All your vocals are there. You can add an EQ on here and make all your vocals brighter. Whatever. But then we also have the mix bus. The mix bus has the beats, like all the music stems and the vocal stems running through it. So whatever you put on the mix bus is going to affect both of those things. The overall sound, basically.
This is different terminology. I thought that would have been a master fader. Master
It's similar. Similar terminology, but we're not mastering. That's the key. This is not mastering. This is still part of the mix process. Hey, I hope you guys have been finding this video helpful and useful. I have a free resource, link in description below. It's called 6 Mix Finalizers. It's a mini course that I've designed to help producers, artists, upcoming engineers just like yourself finish your mixes faster. And I really wish someone would have shared this resource with me in the beginning of my mixing journey. So if you want to go check that out, link is in the description below. Let's get back to the video. So you would add a compressor on the mix bus just to glue the, glue the beat with the vocals. Or glue the vocals with the beat, vice versa.
I'm trying to find some peace. It got me coping. Left and left my heart wide open. I picked the pieces up and then.
Yeah, honestly, like once you add a mix bus compressor to your track, the whole thing starts to sound like a record.
That's what you added already, a limiter?
I got a limiter, but I haven't added a compressor. So do this, I want you to learn this. Add a Fairchild, do dynamics, do pre-child. You can also just press P. We can try this one. So this is like the most famous compressor that people put on a mix bus for all records. My guess is this compressor is probably on 80% of all records you ever heard in terms on the mix bus. Very popular because it works really well on the mix bus. Right now, you just want to get like maximum I would say around, this is just guesstimation, around 1 to 2 dBs of compression. And it's just gonna kind of glue everything together, and then we can mess with the time constant later. But for now, bring the threshold all the way to 0. And then press play.
I'm trying to find a new emotion. This paper chase always got me floating. I still love you deeply, I can't lie, my heart's stolen.
Let's hear it back.
I'm trying to find some peace, it got me coping.
You're like 1 to 2
Left and left my heart wide open. I pick the pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Baby got me stuck under your potion. I'm trying to find a new emotion. This paper chase always got me floating. I still love you deeply, I can't lie, my heart's stolen.
Notice it's very touchy. Once you exceed a certain threshold, your whole track is gonna fall apart. So the mix bus compressor is super important, how you dial it in. You don't wanna overdo it. Because as you saw, the track just started to fall apart. So Go again, but you just want to tap it. You just want that needle to tap. You don't really want it to like be smashing.
I'm trying to find some peace. It got me coping. Left and left my heart wide open. I pick the pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Baby got me stuck under your potion. I'm trying to feel, trying to find a new emotion. This paper chase always got me floating. I still love you deeply, I can't lie, my heart's stolen. I'm trying to find some peace. It got me coping. Left and left my heart wide open. I pick the pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Baby got me stuck under your potion. I'm trying to feel,
You gotta just brought everything together a little bit, brought everything up too.
I'm trying to find some peace. It got me coping. Left and left my heart wide open. I pick the pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Baby got me stuck under your potion. I'm trying to feel, trying to find a new emotion. This paper chase always got me floating. I'm trying to find some peace. It got me coping. Left and left my heart wide open. I pick the pieces up and then throw it in the ocean. Baby got me stuck under your potion. I'm trying to feel, trying to find a new emotion.
Yeah.
This paper chase always got me floating. I still love you deeply, I can't lie, my heart's stolen.
So what that's doing is just catching the peaks of the overall sound and just like making it even more controlled overall so that you can also raise the level of the whole track. So it just brings everything together a bit more. You don't want to do too much compression on it though. That's the key. But that's what you're throwing that for the overall sound.
Figure out would you be mine?
Faith.
You be mine. I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush, you can take time.
How about the tone of the mix as a whole? How does it feel? Feel balanced? It's too bright? You want a warmer sound? What else? All right, this is my favorite process if you want a warmer sound in a clear way. You ever use the, so check it out. You go here, ozone exciter, my bad. So then what I like to do is just add some, like I use a high-end band here, keep the gain match, go to analog. So this is gonna make that high-end just feel smoother, which is also going to make your track feel warmer, which is what you were looking for. Because you were saying it's a little bright, which is taste as well. So check this out.
I just called baby on a FaceTime.
And this is gonna smooth out all the high end.
I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush, you can take time. Know you probably heard it through the grapevine.
You hear that difference? Feel that difference, so I'll bypass it.
I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush, you can take time. Know you probably heard it through the grapevine. I'm tryna figure out would you be mine?
See how it's warmer? Kind of smooths out like the clarity in the high end.
I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush.
Before again, what that?
I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush, you can take time. Know you probably heard it through the grapevine. I'm tryna figure out would you be mine?
Smooth out that high end, you know? I think that's what you were looking for, without having to like mess with an EQ. And if you wanted the whole thing a little bit warmer, you could saturate the lower frequency. But yeah, it might be straight. So, you ever use these big speakers? Just so people can see what these look like. These big old things. Not my favorite. You know what we didn't do? We didn't add the heat. You know about heat? So like, it mimics analog console. So it gets like more saturation. Honestly, at this point, it may be overkill because we're already used to this sound, but check it out.
I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush, you can take time. Know you probably heard it through the grapevine. I'm tryna figure out would you be mine?
That's not terrible.
I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush, you can take time. Know you probably heard it through the grapevine. I'm tryna figure out would you. I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush, you can take time. Know you probably heard it through the grapevine. I'm tryna figure out would you be mine? I just called baby on a FaceTime. I ain't tryna rush, you can take time. Know you probably heard it through the.
Shit like that. Usually I don't apply it so late in the mixing stage, but it helps like brings separation to all the different elements. Also, this tone knob just makes everything a slight bit warmer when you put it to the left. And if you ever want to access this later, it's just like you go to the mix window and you come up here and damn, I can't get the icon. There we go. You slide this to the left, pulls over the heat tab. It basically turns your whole Pro Tools session into more like an analog console, where like there's actually character from the track running through, from the audio running through all these tracks, as opposed to just something digital and like stereo. Yeah, it's cool. Stoner from the town. YouTube been waiting for you, bro.
What?
I said YouTube been waiting for you. I just called baby on the FaceTime. My boy is done today. He said KO. Yeah, JC. I think this one's done, bro. We just need to master it. YouTube. See you guys soon. Hey, I hope you guys have learned something from today's video. I would love to hear your thoughts, so comment below and I'll check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos coming up. My name is Princeton Brown. I'm a producer and mixing engineer based in Los Angeles, and I would love to hear from you. If you have a brand new song that you're working on and would love a mix on by me, send it my way. I would also love to give you feedback on the mixes that you're working on, so please send those my way. Last but not least, I have a free mini course called 6 Mix Finalizers. All of this information is in the description below. Thank you guys again for tuning in and watching. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Sonic Gold Production.